Hello everyone, Killikadovine here playing Pro Cycling Manager 2018 Pro Cyclist mode, and we are gonna go to Grande Premio de Portugal and to 5 stages. The first one is a mountain stage, looks interesting. Then we go to a hilly stage, another hilly stage with smaller climbs, but there are some interesting one towards the end that might heat up, and then 2 flat stages to finish it off. Curious to see what kind of competition we will face here. We can have a look here at the standings for Continental. We are in 21st place so far, and hopefully we will have a good time here in Portugal and we can improve on our position. Let's see if we are amongst the favorites for this first stage. You can see that here we are actually the biggest favorite. Machado we know is dangerous, so this could be interesting, but we should be able to at least compete here in this first stage. And as the big favorite today, we really want to do our best. But of course, we need to check out the race strategy. Top 20 overall, but today they want us to be in the top 10. I think we should be able to do that. Even if the climb is a bit uneven for our liking perhaps, should still be interesting. So we're gonna try our best and ride hard up that climb, and then yeah, it's okay to be empty when we come to the top of that climb, because there is a lot of downhill that we can recover in and then have energy for that final small climb towards the goal line. Either way, I'm hopeful for this stage. The team wants top 10. I'm gonna put top 5 as our goal today. I'm following my helper here. He's been trying to get me water for quite a while. You can see that my bottle is blinking, but we have it now. Now we can up our effort a little bit as well to make sure that we stay in a good position here. That bottle debacle might have cost us a little bit, but I feel like we should be able to recover from it. When I was first trying to get myself water, Hetherington was doing it, but he fell as he was moving up the peloton. So that was a bit of a disaster. We can see that he's 8 minutes behind now, so it must have been a very severe fall for him. A decent pace here, we are catching the breakaway. Actually, it was Sosa who attacked quite recently, so he must have caught the breakaway earlier on. Or Sosa, maybe he was in the breakaway and he attacked from the breakaway. That might have been it actually. Should we try and get a few mountain points here? Might be a good idea. Let's do 85 effort. Move up a little bit. And a few hundred meters left to go. Can we... Nope. It didn't work. The pace was too high and it was not really an opportune time for us. 16.5 kilometers left to go on this climb. 89 people in this group now. It's way too early for us to do anything. We are gonna speed up the game a little bit here. You can see that people are dropping from this peloton. 80 people now. Feel like it will be even less soon. Yes. We need to hold out a little bit longer here. 10 kilometers to go on this climb. We are happy with just them setting this pace for us. This might be a good opportunity to attack, but I'm gonna wait for that bit longer, heavier climb. No one else wanted to attack either. That's perfect. Okay, we are entering that part now where we want to make a move. 85 effort, let's go up front here, move to the left side a little bit, there we go. 3.7 kilometers left to go. Okay, we attacked a little bit, we got a few seconds. Let's do 85 effort here. Okay, that is too slow, we need to go 90 effort. Are they able to catch us? They should be right behind us. And then they have managed to catch our wheel. 69 people in this group, so a lot of people are able to hold out here. 500 meters left to go to the mountain sprint. We're gonna make it there first. That is good. We get the 12 points. Maybe we got a few points in the previous sprint, even if I came in like 5th or 6th place in that one. So now we need to recover a little bit. 17 kilometers left to go to the goal line. We are 28 people in this group, but I'm guessing the pace will not be very difficult, so a lot of people might be able to catch up. 44 people now. Let's up the pace of the game a little bit again. So that final climb, it's pretty short. Maybe we can attack late in the downhill. At least make sure that we are in a good position when we come into that final climb. I'm not able to get myself any water, but it should be. Oh, it should be fine. We have enough water left. Not gonna mess around with that. 9 kilometers left to go. Feel like we might need to use the energy gel slightly earlier than usual, maybe at 6.5. Let's do that, because it is mostly downhill here. We need to move up a little bit. Now we are up in front. 3 kilometers left to go. Should we attack here in the downhill? Yes, we should. See if we can get at least a higher pace. Keep the attack all the way to the finish line. Sprint. We are leading out the sprint. They are trying to catch us. Will they be able to do so? This is going to be a close one. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we win the stage. 3 or 4 seconds ahead of Igor Silin. Machado is in 6th place. I thought he would be the most dangerous threat today. Sadly, the 3 seconds we created in the gap is not enough to have a new time, but that's totally fine. We are still the leader of this race. 42 people managed to finish in that group. That is much more than I had expected. So we have the yellow jersey, of course the sprinters jersey. We are up there for the mountain jersey, and of course we have the youth jersey. But our team is not doing very well. I guess it was only us that performed decently today. EXP for that. 39 points. Nice to see that. And is that enough for a level up? Yes. Very nice to see our rider getting the level up. Not as many points to distribute on this level up as on the previous ones. I'm thinking maybe we should go for time trial. We need to make a move on our time trial skills, but let's have a look at the others as well. Barodeur, not really that helpful at this point. Puncher, that would be decent, but I feel like time trial should be what we do here. We don't get anything in mountains, but I think our mountains are good for our level now. We need to up a few other stats. So this is a great chance for that, and I also would like stamina resistance and recovery to go up. I feel like that is important now. So we're gonna go for a time trial level up. There we go. And then we're gonna get into the next stage. Second stage. We are the main favorite to win this stage as well. Oh, this is a flying wall. We are the main favorite to win today. My goal is I would like to win this mountain. The only mountain points today, it is a category 1, a lot of mountain points, and I feel like if we win that mountain, we should win the mountain jersey for the whole tour. At least we should be in a very strong position for it. Because if I remember correctly, there shouldn't be a lot of mountain points left after this stage. Then of course we need to do well on the stage. But grilling our opponents in that climb, then we can perhaps recover during the downhill, at least good enough to be able to compete towards the end. You can see that there is some small climbs there towards the end, but the finish is actually a downhill, so that should be rather interesting. We are pretty strong in the downhill, but of course we need to make sure that we have a very strong position before that downhill starts. I will see you when we are in this big climb. The climb have started and the pace is rather high here early on. Should be at the toughest portion of this climb very soon as well. Feel like we do not need to force anything here. 16%, even more than that. It is a tough climb. Lucky enough it is short, and we managed to hold on fairly easy. The breakaway have been caught. Looks like we're gonna get a group of 28 riders. 29 now. The pace might be a bit uneven, and that is why the number in the main group here is going up and down a lot. 7.5 kilometers left to go in this climb. A bit too early to make our move. Okay, the pace is super slow now. Let's just go for it. 85 effort here early on, at least when we start to pull. We don't need to make an attack. We just need to make sure that the pace is high. Are they going to let us go? Nope. Gil Sanchez is on our wheel, and the number of riders that are able to follow should go down quite a lot and quite fast here. 19 people now, only 3 people, Gil Sanchez and Sarmiento. We can slow down a little bit. Let's go with 79. There is a group following us and they will be able to catch us. They are 11 or 10 people. It's going to be interesting now to see 2.5 kilometers left to go. What can they do here? Actually a little bit of a downhill here. .2 kilometers left to go. Have we been riding a little bit too fast? 800 meters. Let's go with 85 effort. I feel like we have the strength. 5 people able to follow us now. Clark, Sarmiento, Alarcon, only 3 people. We need to slow down now. Let the other people set the pace, and we can see that the pace just about died. That's totally fine with us. They have been grilling the opponents a little bit. We can recover now. Actually, there is one small climb left. 6 people in this group now. I feel like we might be going up to 15 or something like that. Actually, yes, set a little bit of pace here towards this final bit of climbing as well. Then we are in the downhill. Actually, that climb went by so fast I didn't even notice it. But that's fine. We have 10 people in this group now. I feel like a few more people will catch up before we get to the finish line. So a little bit later we are in this triple climb. Some tough climbs here. We are grilling our opponents a little bit when it's uphill, just to make sure that they don't get it too easy. We can see there is a big group chasing us now. Massive group. Let's go 85 effort in this climb. Just to make it difficult for people to catch us, and also make sure that there are some tired people in this group now. 89 effort for the last bit. Don't think we will lose anyone, but I want to make sure that they are tired, because it looks like we are rather healthy. Now we can slow down again. Just let other people set the pace. 12.5 kilometers left to go. There is an attack from Sarmiento. I need to try and follow these people because they are dangerous. And we can see that that attack from one of them was not very strong. So we are 3 people together now. I managed to catch them. 9 kilometers left to go. Don't want to make any move. They can do it. People are catching us again. Sarmiento with another attack. This time we need to let him go. Hoping that the pace, yes, the pace is too high for people behind us. From the people behind us, to make sure that we catch Sarmiento. I'm gonna use the energy gel. We are a bit weaker than I had hoped towards this point of the stage. That the counter-attack was probably unnecessary and cost us a lot. But at the same time, I'm not sure if the other people would have chased Sarmiento. Maybe they would expect us to do that. And since we attacked, they decided to go with the chase. 8-9 effort with 2 kilometers left to go. We are trying to be in a good position for a sprint here. I feel like we have the strength. Need to keep an eye on the other people. Are they going? They are going. We need to counter the sprint here. We're gonna win the stage again. Another victory. No, Lee Howard beats us. Damn. That's totally fine. Edgar Miguel, Lemos Pinto, Kirill Prosnyakov also up there. Machado is in 9th place. That is a bit of a surprise to me. So 2nd place today. We're gonna see what that does to the overall standing. Lee Howard, he was the strongest today. Very strong sprinter actually. How did he survive to that point? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We are 10 people who finish together. For the general classification, we are 1st, and Lee Howard is now in 2nd place. Not sure if he was before this stage. Probably not. He was probably a few seconds behind. Sprinters jersey, we have that. Mountain jersey, we have that one, and youth jersey as well. It's a very strong position for us after 2 stages. Let's look at the EXP gain. 32 points for the day. That is perfect. Stage 3, we are not amongst the favorites today. Yes, they are mostly on hilly, the hill skill, and our hill skill is only 71, and all the others who were the favorites had 72 or higher in the hill stats. So I guess it makes a little bit of sense. We are still gonna try to compete, and I feel like we should be able to do so. No mountain points for today, meaning I think that we have won the mountain jersey already. But of course, the yellow jersey and the sprint jersey will need to be defended. 18 and something kilometers left to go. There is a breakaway out there. There were 9 people, now 2 people are trying to go for the stage win. There might be a little bit tough for them because there is 16 kilometers left to go, and the pace up these climbs is very strong from the main group here, the peloton. Guerrero, Sukovsky, Rodriguez, They are probably trying to set the pace here for the leaders of their team, making sure that the breakaway is caught. And might happen now. Nope, only 2 people got caught. The others are trying to hold out. Who is trying to attack? It is Velardes. It's not very strong. He's not going to make it. I really doubt he can win this stage. 12 kilometers left to go. We're gonna go all the way up the climb one more time, and then we can see that the goal line, you only go up half the climb, but should still be able to cause a lot of trouble for people. The breakaway is actually holding out. The pace slowed down a little bit here in the peloton, but now we're going uphill. What will happen here? This time it is Svirbul setting the pace. He's able to catch most of the breakaway. One person is still out there. It's Velarkes, I guess. Yes. Bergström Frisk is almost done. He managed to survive the first half of the climb. He's going to hold out here for the second one as well. I'm trying to see if I can set the pace a little bit, just to make sure, just to get an idea what kind of pace the other people are setting. And we can see it was monstrous. So we probably, oh yeah, I need to use the energy gel. That is a big mistake. 99 effort. I feel like we can do that. Just for the final club. We have 9 people in the main group here. That Bergström Frisk is in this group is amazing. We're gonna use him a little bit. I probably don't need 99 for now. We're gonna use Bergström Frisk. There we go. 99 up this climb. We are up in front. Will we be able to stay there all the way? Might be tough since we are running out of red bar here. 400 meters left to go. We are starting the sprint. We don't have the energy to win today. That is a big mistake. Clark, Silin, Sarmiento are able to beat us. We are in 4th place. So we are up there. Lee Howard finished in 10th place. That is good for us. We managed to hold out to the yellow jersey. 6 seconds ahead of today's winner, Jonathan Clark. Sprint jersey, we extend our lead. No, actually Sarmiento might have closed in with a few points. That's totally fine. Mountains, no mountains, under 25 are 3 minutes and 15 seconds ahead of second place. So mountain jersey and youth jersey, I feel like they are secured. Sprint jersey and yellow jersey, they are still to be battled for with 2 stages left to go. Let's look at the EXP gain for this stage, 28 points. So the 4th stage, Lee Howard is the main favorite to win today. And let's have a look at the rankings just quickly. Since he is quite close to us in the standings, if he manages to win both of the final stages, he might be able to pass us. So our goal today is to make sure that we get sprint points, enough of them so that we do not lose to Lee Howard when it comes to the sprint jersey on the next stage. So that is what we have to aim for today. I will just see you for the final sprint. I think that is the sensible thing today, unless a crash or something like that happens. A late attack, not sure what we can do about that. Probably nothing at this point. We need to improve our position a little bit here in the peloton. Let's see if we can do that now. Not really. There we go. Finally. Let's move up a little bit. Let's have a look at the finish. There is some small climbs. So that could be to our benefit. I'm not seeing Lee Howard up here yet. Can we see him behind us? Nope. I want to see if I can move up a little bit more here actually. We have Bergström Frisk who can help us set the pace here. Oh, we forgot to use the energy gel. Totally fine. 3.5 kilometers left to go. We still have Eberström Frisk to help us. 2.5 kilometers left to go. He is done. We are up in front. People are moving past us, but that's totally fine as well. 1 kilometer left to go. It's a little bit too early to start the sprint for us, but there we go. We're gonna start it now. We're in a good position, superb position. We're not going to win today, but I feel like we should be. Oh, Lee Howard wins the stage, but we're in third place. That is excellent. Did we secure the sprint jersey now? Nope, not really. Jonathan Clark is in fourth place as well. It's going to be a battle on the final stage. So another good stage for us, and we can see that we are. We got a few bonus seconds. We are now 10 seconds ahead of Jonathan Clark. Sprint jersey, we are. Ooh, that's a lot of points. That's 17 points ahead of Lee Howard. Should allow us to. We still need a decent finish on the final stage. I'm going to guess no mountains today, and the jersey didn't change. We got a few bonus seconds. That was the only difference. So 4 stages done, 1 stage left to go, and we are in a good position to win everything here in this tour. Of course, we need to check the EXP gain. 32 points from that stage. That is perfect. We are gaining a ton of points here in Portugal. Final stage. All about the sprint. I'm going to assume, even if there is some hills here in the middle or late middle of the race, I would say. Finish, I would say it's rather flat. There is a small climb, but it's not going to be affecting the sprint, not as it did on the previous stage. Tough day for us when it comes to race day conditioning, but most of the stats that are affected are stats that should not have an impact on today's stage, so I feel like that's totally fine. So no mountains today either. That means our mountain jersey is secure, as I said previously, but we have 2 jerseys to defend today, the yellow one and of course the sprint jersey as well. Sad news, Lee Howard had to withdraw from the race. I missed the news. The news came up down here in the right corner, but I didn't start the recording in time. But he is out of the race. We can see he's with 27.9 kilometers left. He had to withdraw from the race. He's standing still now, as we are 15 kilometers from the goal line. Let's make sure that we have a high effort in case the pace gets high. Perhaps there was a fall because we can see that 45 people are behind this main group, and the pace haven't been that high, so that should have happened. Breakaway is still out there. Wouldn't be bad for us if the breakaway managed to win today. 10 kilometers left to go. We have Nedrington to help us today, but I feel like Bergström Frisk is a better option. Let's see if we can get him up to. Actually, Nedrington is having a great day. Never mind. Nedrington, you can do the work. Just need to sit here and wait now. Breakaway is slowly losing time. I'm gonna take the energy gel now. 6 kilometers left to go. Nedrington lost position. I'm gonna see if I can move up, and that will allow him to be able to move up as well. '89 effort, 2.5 kilometers left to go. Breakaway might be able to hold today. 2 kilometers left to go. Start the sprint with 1.6 kilometers left. just to make sure that we can keep up here, but the breakaway is going to win, and that is perfect for us. That means that we have won everything, at least I assume so. Lee Howard was the one that could steal our green jersey, but it's not going to happen, and we can see that we actually won the sprint from the peloton, so that was a good showing. Jonathan Clark, the one that could steal the yellow jersey from us, came in 18th place. And I guess we can show the podium again. It's been we only showed it for our first win, but today we can show it again. Yellow jersey, mountain jersey, points jersey, youth jersey, and our team did not get into the top 10. That's totally fine. So to summarize, Grande Premio de Portugal N2, 10th place on this stage, but the drama of the stage died when Lee Howard had to pull out. Let's go down and look at him, yeah, together with Hiratsuka. We win 10 seconds ahead of Jonathan Clark. He also takes second place for the sprint jersey, now when Lee Howard dropped out. Mountain jersey, youth jersey, and our team is actually in 18th place out of 25. That's not too bad. Hoping for a lot of EXP here. We take 105 points. That is very nice to see, and we are all 200 points away from a level up now. That means that we gained at least 200 points from this tour alone. That is amazing. Wanted to have a look how that changed our standings here as well. We are now the 15th ranked continental rider. That is very, very good. Contracts should be coming up soon. I guess after Kosovo, the contracts should be coming in. This is the wrong section. So Kosovo is the last race we will go to here, and then we have a rest period until the 20th. Then we start to build up towards the end of season tours. Quite a few nice ones. It's going to be fun. But yeah, a great performance here in Portugal. Hopefully it will be something like that in Kosovo as well. That will be in the next episode. Until then, I am Killer Cowdivine. Thank you all for watching.